Hello there everyone. Alex here with Lucksack Games, here for round 4 of the Modern Challenge. We are lucky enough to dodge the bye, so we actually have a round to play this round. Let's go. There we are. We won the die roll. That's a great start. Seems fine. If this Once Upon a Time hits a Tron land not named Urza's Tower, then we have Karn on 3. Or Wormcoil on 3, depending on the matchup. Opponent is Ricardo MSLAN. Ricardo M. Slan. Not sure how to pronounce our opponent's name. See if they're keeping. Not too uncommon to be away from the computer in between rounds, so it wouldn't surprise me if they take a minute to get back. So our game plan here is obviously, since we're on the play, we're going to Sylvan Scrying pregame. We're going to try and grab Power Plant or Mine. And if we do successfully do that, we play the Chromatic Sphere off of that. Turn 2, we'll play Tower and Sylvan Scrying. Grab our third piece. And slam a Karn or Wormcoil. If it's a red matchup, we'll slam a Wormcoil. If it's a non-red matchup, we'll likely slam a Karn. Unless, circumstances dictating. I'm going to go check on the kids real quick. I'll be back in just a moment. Hopefully our opponent will be back as well. And we're back. And the opponent is not. Well, it's gonna be real awkward if it just goes to 5 minutes or 10 minutes, they time out, and then we see how it goes. So hopefully everyone out there is having a wonderful day. It's a pretty good Saturday for me. Later today, we're going to my son's best friend's birthday party. Oldest son, Alex. Alex Jr., obviously, as I'm also Alex. And it's just at the park. His best friend is 5, and we're going to get him some Pokemon cards. Look, our opponent came back. Alright, let's cast a Once Upon a Time. Does this resolve? Would you like to force with negation our Once Upon a Time? Oh, no way. No way. Wow. Okay, well, good news is we didn't want to draw those 5 cards anyways. But now we have to draw... Kind of have to hit it off the top, don't we? That was brutal. That was all kinds of brutal. Alright, opponent is a non-red match. It looks like. Maybe humans? Alright. Green draw card. Map. Alright, map's not a terrible draw there because we can scrying this turn, play map next turn, and have Tron on 4. So mine, and pass turn. Be right back. Kids are calling. Help those kids share. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, opponent's kind of on a spicy one. That's neat. Alright. Alright. So let's go ahead and play out the map and pass the turn. I guess we're going to turn off auto yields in case this gets like force negations or something. Alright, it didn't. So we're going to pass the turn. Opponent's on 4 colors so far. Depending on this noble tapping for 2 or 3. Ooh, Field of Ruin. Alright, opponent. Alright, they're just going to field now. Interesting. Guess it grows their Goyf, because they don't have a land yet. Swift. Oh, we see the downside of Once Upon a Time. So, what we tutor for here, in case you're curious, is another tower. Since there are currently more power plants in our deck than there are towers. A little rough is field shuffles too, because that means we're less likely to draw one of those. Because, I guess we didn't need to do this now. We could have still done end step, but this is fine. We had an artifact either way, so it wasn't powering up the Goyf. We'll take 5. Alright, let's see if we can just get lucky and rip it. I imagine this is some sort of tribal zoo deck. But then Field of Ruin? Nah, it can't be. Naya, Knight of the Reliquary. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm assuming this is Naya, Knight of the Reliquary. Okay, opponent stopping second main. Alright, let's see what they're playing here. Hex Drinker. Alright, leveling it up probably. Sure, so they have 9 power next turn, which is pretty severe. Power plant there was obviously a very reasonable draw. So we're going to go ahead and play Chromatic Sphere out here. Back it for a green, draw a card. This is a little bit worse because if we play out the map, they know we have it. They know we'll have Tron. So I'm actually going to go ahead and play the star here. Crack it for green, draw, and cast Once Upon a Time. Grab Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger and pass the turn. So next turn's probably Worm Coil, and the turn after that is Ulamog. Because, yeah. So we can play Worm Coil with enough mana to play and crack a map. And we can just cast, well, this is all assuming we live, mind you. Our opponent can crack in for quite a bit of damage here and just kill us. Alright. Depending on how many times they level up this Hex Drinker. 1, 2, 3, 5. So they can make it a level 6, I guess. Which isn't quite protection from everything. If they go all in on Hex Drinker, I think we have to minus on it. With Karn. Because protection from everything actually beats Ulamog. Looks like they are going on that line. Maybe, maybe not. Ooh, and Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, opponent. So the attack is for 8 currently, I guess. Fire and Ice. Alright, that's reasonable. So it's 7. Fire and Ice kills us next turn. Alright, so we're just going to do our best. Karn. And we're dead. All they have to do is cast the Sword of Fire and Ice and equip it, and we have died. Kill us, opponent. A little unfortunate. So they are Naya, Stoneforge Mystic Tarmogoyf deck. Interesting. Yep. If they equip it, they don't even have to wait for the trigger because combat damage will kill us. Hope the trigger doesn't lock up Moto. Dead. Yay, it didn't lock up Moto. Alright, so swag tests are feeling pretty real. Go ahead and trim one of those Ulamogs. I think I want all my Wraths since they have things that say protection from everything. So I'm actually going to bring another one in. Go ahead and trim down on these Karns. These ones still seem fine. I guess we can just cut all the Ulamogs. Let's try it like this. It's probably incorrect. I should probably be playing all 4 of this Thragtusk. Wormcoils are so good, though. I'm going to swap Thragtusk for Wormcoil under the assumption they're going to field us off of Tron. I feel real bad when we have this Thragtusk we can't cast because we have natural Tron then. Actually, on the play, I'm just going to go with Karns. On the draw, I'll switch back to Thragtusk, but the possibility of just turn 3 Karn before they can field a Ruin seems good enough. I guess they can still do it on turn 2 if they have a turn 1 Dork. Alright, their deck's a little silly, I guess. I still feel this is correct, though. For them to be able to field this on 2, they have to have turn 1 Dork plus have field naturally on 2. I don't like Ballista. Do I? Hex Drinker? I think I like Oblivion Stone as a better answer than Walking Ballista. They have to invest mana into it, and that means they're not developing other threats. Which I guess means Oblivion... I don't think there's a wrong way as far as between those two, but there's probably a better percentage. Which do you guys think? Guys and gals, what do we have? This one's a mulligan. And not just because Once Upon a Time betrayed us horribly last game. It would have been a mulligan anyways. There's a lot of great tools in the form of Oblivion Stone and a Karn Great Creator. But I think Ancient Stirrings on 1 just feels so wrong. And then you don't get to Ancient Stirrings. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and take another hit. Yeah. Ouch. Ouch. Alright. This one's 0% chance we can keep this one. So we'll go 1 deeper. Mulligan 4. Alright. This is our life. This is what we're doing now. So, let's see. Is there any reason to once now? No? Pretty sure it's now. Yep. Go and yield through this turn. turn once in response to this scalding time. 1 power plant, please. You owe it to me. Mine, so close. So close. Wanted to try and play around Spell Pierce, is why I did it in response to their fetch there. Because less caring about if my Karn gets Spell Pierced, and I care more about us not hitting our land drop. It's a little unfortunate we didn't hit mine there, or power plant there, but we're in no means guaranteed to hit it. Yep, no Hierarch. Looks like we're getting fielded on turn 2. Which actually might not be such a bad thing. Because unless we were at power plant, we really can't cast our hand yet. Now mind you, we were at power plant, life is great. They had the nut hand of turn 2 Field of Ruin. That's great. They're going to hit tower because they already know we have a mine. Yeah. So their keep means that our 5 would have been pretty good. Or not our 5, our 6. Because they would have fielded us on 2, but we had multiple ways to keep rebuilding and a 4-mana threat. Now we basically have to top deck either map or natural Tron lands, or Sylvan Scrying, I guess. We have a lot of live top decks, including Once Upon a Times, which have betrayed us this match. Why Once Upon a Time? Why? I loved you once upon a time. I believed in you. Waiting on the opponent. They do. Wonder if they're deciding between a Collected Company or a Fulminator Mage or any number of threats. They're playing to the concession win, they might get that pretty quick too. Please, opponent. I beg of you, something. Do something. Anything. Passing would be ideal. Hell, I'll take getting fulminated at this point. Please. Alright, I'll take getting Armageddon at this point. Just let me take a draw step. I don't imagine there's a spell in the opponent's deck, considering they have double of every color on their side of the battlefield. They can't cast. Okay, they've decided on a course of action. Possible the opponent's also streaming, and if you're streaming, it does become very difficult to pay attention to the game as well. So Stirrings is a pretty good one. Let's see if we hit a Tron piece. We do. Alright, let's pass to the turn. Of note, we also hit an Oblivion Stone, but I'm pretty sure that if we take the Oblivion Stone, we die. Because we don't make our 4th land drop. When we do make our 4th land drop, they're hitting us for a ton, and if they like sort... Alright, cool, I get to concede. So, first off, Crumble to Dust, spicy card. Love it. Played it in Tron before, played it in Scapeshift before. This can be found off in Ancient Stirrings because it has Devoid, which makes it colorless. And yeah, we are dead arena. So 1-3 in the Modern Challenge. A little bit unfortunate running there for Tron, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Alex here with Lucksack Games. Thank you so much for tuning in. Reminding you to hit that like button, hit that comment button, and hit that subscribe button to definitely help out the channel. Alex with Lucksack Games. Hope you have an awesome day.